HarperCollins presents Queen James, The Life and Loves of Britain's First King, written and read by Gareth Russell. This book is for Brittany, in friendship. Elizabeth was king, now James is queen. Anonymous English author, circa 1623. The mightiest kings have had their minions. Great Alexander loved Hephaestion, the conquering Hercules for Hylas wept, and for Patroclus, stern Achilles drooped. Edward II, by Christopher Marlowe, 1594. Author's Note. This is a private life of James VI, King of Scots, who in 1603 became James I of England. After 3 chapters focusing on episodes from his early years, respectively his mother's downfall, his education, and the end of his regencies, it aims to tell his life through the prism of the men and women James loved and those with whom he was intimate. It would, however, be impossible to write a biography of a modern constitutional monarch that made no mention of politics, much less a biography of an absolutist king, or, in James's case, of an aspiring absolutist. While this is not intended as a political life of King James, politics, foreign policy, religion, economics, and social affairs are discussed where they shaped his life. James described himself as 2 people existing in one body, the particular man and a general Christian king, and here the narrative is weighted to the former. The nomenclature of studying historical sexuality is a rich, some might say a dense field. Reflecting on James's love affairs with men, his former courtier Francis Osborne suggested that future generations would have a better vocabulary to describe his love, or what else posterity will please to call it, who must be the judges of all that history shall inform. I have included an appendix explaining which terms I have used in this book and why. The appendix addresses too my approach to the lexicons of British, Scottish, English, Irish and Welsh, as well as the vocabulary chosen in the book's discussion of folklore, religion and witchcraft. James VI was fond of bestowing nicknames, some of which I have used in this book. Alexander Lindsay, First Lord Spowney, for instance, is most frequently referred to here by James's nickname for him, Sandy. The use of private names to describe public personalities is not to every reader's taste, and, truth be told, not entirely to mine. However, this is a history with a pool of first names so small that it might better be referred to as a puddle. In the book's principles, we have 2 Georges, 3 Alexanders, 2 Patricks, 2 Annes, a smattering of Roberts, and a seemingly inexhaustible litany of Jameses. And thus I have gratefully utilised any form of demarcation available to me and for the listener. For a similar reason, and where it has not seemed jarring to do so, I have sometimes used a royal consort's original name. Hence, James's maternal grandmother is named as Marie of Guise, rather than the anglicised Mary. With James's wife, I have called her Anna, rather than Anne of Denmark. She was referred to as Anne after she became Queen of England and Ireland in 1603, but she was Anna as Queen of Scots, as Princess of Denmark and Norway, and it was as Anna that she signed herself in her correspondence. The Jacobean aristocracies were ones with frequently changing titles. I have tried, where I could, to refer to an individual by one name throughout. As will be clear to the listener, I do not believe that James VI was heterosexual. This conclusion is shared by many historians, and the belief that the king had male lovers was widespread in his lifetime. In the 19th and 20th centuries, there were arguments that presented James as either heterosexual or
Sample complete. Ready to continue?